Hello everybody, it's Christoph from Dusty Trails 4x4, and I have a set of wooden stocks, medieval wooden stocks here, and I've been sitting in somebody's backyard for some time, so I've decided to stain them. Now I've already gone over it, knocked most of the dirt off, so the issue here is simply staining. I'm using a gel stain. See how well it works. Now, with the medieval group that I participate with, the Society for Creative Anachronism, for a while we had our own stocks that we put up and, charge you $1, take a picture, that kind of thing. But this time when we were having our organizational meeting, someone said, hey, we should bring out the stocks again. And nobody knew where the stocks were. They were gone, lost to the void of time. So we raised up $50. And I found a guy selling this online, and went to his house the next day and purchased it. Now it's here in my yard, getting stained. I don't know if I got all the dirt off or not. My favorite stain is Minwax. Because it works. Works pretty good. Try to get that down in there. Anyway, when I say I went target shooting, I went target shooting with my Adel with a friend of mine, and it's not just, you see how this looks on the camera? Yeah, looks pretty good. So Saturday, Monday, I went working Saturday to go do some official target shooting. I say official because I said my medieval group would do archery. Well, apparently we do more than just archery. And I discovered that I need a lot more work on my accuracy, because I was barely hitting the target at 20 yards. I may have hit the target once at 30 yards, and don't think I hit the target once at 40 yards. So more than that, I'm sore. My body is sore. It takes a lot of effort to shoot those darts, those giant arrows. Any sort of significant range. So I am sore. My abs, my back, my arm. Again, I understand he's in a lot better shape than I am. I think we're roughly the same age, but like the last event he went to, he was a little sore from fighting, so he went into his backyard and started doing chin-ups. Last time I was sore from an event, I slept for 2 days. We have different philosophies on how to keep our bodies in line. I'm afraid the sponge isn't working as well as I was hoping it would. It's all right. Well, it's working. Definitely gonna need more than one coat, but yeah, so my friend messaged me, said, hey, you want to go out and go somewhere, shoot some more darts? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Not today, though. I'm still working out the soreness from Saturday. I don't think he understands that I'm out of shape. B, I'm out of shape. And I think the ultimate thing is I've never actually thrown an addle dart at anything further than 10 yards. And I was very discouraged by that. I ended up breaking several darts in the process. And here I am with him, launching darts at 20-yard targets and 30-yard targets. And, it's 20, 30, 40-yard targets, which are great for arrows, but it's difficult, very difficult for addles. Most pro addle hunters don't shoot at anything more than 20 feet, like 15 feet. But no. ruling board of the SCA decided that they need to use the same distance criteria as they do for archery, which is 20, 30, 40. And we're using a similar sized target as well, which is, well, it's a little bit larger. It's 3 foot by 3 foot, but the International Atlatl Association, which is international, not just US, all over the world, have created their own target, which is 4 foot by 4 foot, which makes it a lot easier and actually feasible to hit the target at 10, 20, and 30 yards. Now we gotta do the impossible. We gotta shoot our 6 foot, 7 foot darts at tiny little postage stamp 20, 30, 40 yards away and hope to get a score out of it. Well, my friend got a score. I think he scored somewhere in the 15 range because, you know, the rings have numeric values to them. And I think I scored 3. And I'm actually happy. I'm happy I hit the stupid target. Anyway, so this is going to be put up at the Renaissance Fair coming up here in a few weeks. And we'll see how that works out. People like it, people don't like it, whatever. Something to do, right? Meantime, I'm also staining my hand. That's okay. I don't mind. I was going to go with a walnut, but I couldn't find the walnut. Actually, I did, but it was a very small jar. And I thought to myself, that ain't going to work. So I knew where the block was. I knew I had a mid-wax gel block stain. I knew exactly where that was, so I went for that. And what we have here is a destruction of a sponge. See how far I can take this. Probably going to need a second coat. Get it right. care if it has little drips or drabs. What I may end up doing is going back over it with some sandpaper and just hitting the highlights, giving it that, you know, been out in the courtyard for a while look. Antiquing, I guess you call it. One thing I've never seen, well, not very often anyway, maybe at Ren Fairs, but not within the SCA, is any sort of executioner walking around or torture. Well, anytime you watch a medieval movie, you're likely to see, you know, the headsman or, you know, the guy pulling the thing for the gallows, pulling the lever, the switch, or the one holding the poker. Some sort of thug. Gonna have to probably put another leg to try to stabilize this a little bit more. I don't care. Looks fine, but I wanted to give it a better look. It's actually been sitting in that guy's backyard for a couple of years, a year or two, because he made it for a Ren Fair thing, for a Halloween thing, and used it once or twice, and then it just kind of ended up sitting in his backyard. And his wife finally said, "Get rid of that." So he put it up for sale. And I happened along and say, "Hey, are you selling a gallows or a stock?" "Yes, I am." Anyway, so I bought it. Here it is. It saved me the time, effort, and the cost of lumber to make one myself. So, which I could have done. They're not that difficult. Fairly simple design. But thing is, it would have cost me more than $50 just to buy the wood. And, well, it's also quicker, you know, take me a week or so to actually make this, put together, screw up, do it again. Okay, well, so that I have almost completely done the top part. Need to probably wait for this to dry and then flip it upside down and finish the legs. So, there we have it, folks. Kneadable stocks, ready to be used. Voila. If you like the video, you know, me screwing around in my yard doing crazy things, you know, like, subscribe, share, send me a comment. Have you seen one of these before? See, stocks. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you at Ren Fair. Bye, everybody.